Okay, so this is my utility closet. Not real big, but I had shelves up here, and I really wanted to like take all that down, fill the holes, paint it, but then I got to thinking, these are star bits, which I do have a bit for it that I could take them out, but this isn't going to be flush against the wall anyways because of how it fits down here. So I'm just going to leave them, and I'll have stuff on the shelves. You won't see them anyways. I probably will eventually get rid of that peach color. That kind of bugs me, but for now I'm not worried about it. So I'm going to put this up. I've got 2 more shelves besides this one, so it should go hopefully up close to the light, and then I can, I think, get more stuff in here besides just, there were only 2 shelves, and then they didn't have anything down here because I have a lot. I'll show you. I have a lot of, it's like my water meter. I'm not really sure if that's a water pipe or whatever, plus, you know, my pan. And as you see, this is like inside my hot water heater pan, but it's okay, it's plastic. And then back there in the corner, I'll have to put a little piece of wood under that to make it level. However, it's not going anywhere, so I'm not really worried about it. I'm not gonna have really heavy stuff on here. Maybe like a crock pot would probably be about the heaviest. And then that'll give me room down there to maybe put my my toolbox maybe. And I do plan on putting some little flooring sheets in here. And I'll probably do that before I load up my shelves, but I gotta clean it. But I just wanted to see what, if it would fit here and how high I could take it. So anyways, that's the project for today. I'll fill you in as I go. Okay, so I can't get this any smaller, but so this doesn't go a whole lot higher than the ones that were up there, but the other one, there was only 2 shelves. So now I have 4 shelves and plus a little bit of space under there. I've got like a bucket of sugar and like my painting stuff until I'm done painting. That'll eventually go to the garage. But anyways, yeah, so I think that'll be a lot better. It's not, you know, it's not interfering with anything. I probably will I have a couple of those little like C hooks that I'll probably put one right there just so it can't tip forward once I get stuff on it. Or I don't know if I could get it to the wall. Probably couldn't get it to the wall because I've got that pipe down there. But I do have a C fastener, I don't know what you call it, that I can attach on this side right here, bring it around, and then attach it there. So then that will just hold it to keep it from tipping. That's really all I care about. I just mostly need the storage. And then this actually opens up that way, so I don't have to worry about it interfering with the door. And so before I start loading up my shelves, I'm going to put a few sticky tiles down there. I got to clean the floor real quick. And then I'll get those under there. I don't have enough to do the whole thing yet. I have to order probably 1 more box from Amazon, I think. But there's some that I had over at my daughter's house. And I think we were going to use them in her kids' bathroom. And we tried them, and then they just kind of slid all over the place because they were on a tile floor, like a cement tile or whatever. So I don't know if they'll slide in here. It doesn't really matter. They're not going to go far, and there's not a lot of traffic in here other than coming in to get stuff and storing stuff. I don't really even come in for a whole lot. This side, this is like the paints that I'm using that I bought for the house. I do believe I don't know. I think I might take these down to, we'll see. I'm not sure. I have this up here. This just has canned goods in it that I've made. And then there's a little bit of space up there I've got my rice up there and my KitchenAid attachment. I mean, it's not a real pretty room by any means, but whoever looks up, right? So I'm just gonna worry about getting this filled up and get my floor looking decent, and then I'll be able to organize all this stuff and all this stuff. So I do have 1 more shelf, but I don't think I'm going to put it up there because I probably just said this, but it won't, I don't think one more will fit. Plus, if it did, I wouldn't be able to get anything on top of it anyway, so there's no point. So yeah, there it is. That's going to be a whole lot more storage for me. And my goal for this was to be able to put, like, I have a crock pot, a couple crock pots. I have my canners, stuff that I don't want to be in a cold garage. I do like to keep, the majority of my tools will be outside, but I do like to keep a little toolbox in here just for little things, and my drills, as you see. And also like my waffle maker, you know, things that I don't want sitting out, and I don't really want to take up a lot of room in my cabinets. I don't think I'll put a ton of food in here, other than what's in here, just because I'm trying to like whittle that down to get it used up so I don't have all my cabinets filled. So anyways, that's today's project I'm working on, so I'm glad to be doing that. And I also thought, other than the sticky tiles, of course it's a lot of cutting and it would be hard. I was going to go to like Ollie's and just get like some sheet vinyl, like what's down here already. But I think that's sitting on top of it, so I wouldn't be able to take it up. I think I'll just work around it and call it good. So today I am going to work on this area, and I'll show it to you behind me here in a second. But I only have just a few small walls, so I'm hoping it doesn't take me too long to get this done today. My doors and trim and stuff like that needs to be painted as well, but today I'm just going to concentrate on getting the wallpaper up. I was going to show it to you, but I showed it to you in one of the other videos. But I want to try to get that up because I eventually want to get my cabinet right here. I want to get the tops on that one, and the other one over by my washer. And I want to build a wall that either comes out from this piece, I'm not sure yet, or maybe make it out further to come out here, so I still have this little nook. So I would have to build it on this side of the wall because I want a backing on my countertop. So I have to get the wallpaper up before I can build the wall, before I can put this on there. The painting and stuff like that, finishing touches, can come later. And you know, like as I've said before, that you know, I've got to do what I can do when I can do it, like when I have the time. And I also am going to do above. So this, I'm standing like when you come in my front door. This is the first wall you see when you come in. I say front door. It's my back door actually, but it's the only door that I use because my front yard is completely fenced in and there's not a gate in the front, which is good. I like that. But there is a gate at my back driveway where I park by my garage. So this is where I come in. I would consider it my main entrance. So my back door, this is the first wall that you see. And so I can't get it sized down enough. There's not a whole lot of wall up here. There's just basically this wall, the top of that, and then over here by my laundry room, and that comes down. Right now, my countertop is sitting there. This piece of wood is going to, Aries, move please, move. This piece of wood is gonna go over my washer and dryer, more for decoration than anything else. I could probably set a few little things on there, but it's mostly just gonna kind of be to fill that in and cover like the, you know, the hose to my washer and things like that. So maybe I'll just put some little baskets or something on it. But this whole wall over here, that all has to be wallpapered. So I'm gonna start on this wall first, and then I'll flip you around. My kitchen's a wreck. I just had 3 kids. Aries, quit. Stop. Get out there. So my kitchen's a wreck. I just had 3 grandkids here this weekend, which I love. That's my whole purpose for being, but it doesn't leave much time to get anything done. My granddaughters were gonna do my dishes, but we decided to watch a movie instead. So over here, I'm gonna move you. I'll shut the door. It's gonna block off some of the light. But so this area here, all up there is gonna have wallpaper. Down here behind the washer and dryer is gonna have wallpaper. And then I have a wall here, which I'll have to do above there, and then this little strip. And then this is, move you back a little bit. This is the door that I come in. And those are my bottles. I'm gonna plant some seed today. So this will all have to be papered around my door and then up to my cabinet right there. So that's all gonna be wallpaper. The rest of the kitchen is not gonna get any wallpaper. It's only gonna be for this entryway. So here's my thought. Let me turn you around again. So I've decided to become a plant mom again. So up here, and I may or may not have told you this, I don't know, but I bought 2 of these corbels. And so I think they're gonna go this way because I don't want it to be a really wide shelf, but these are gonna go here. Let me turn you around. I'm gonna paint them white, of course, the same as the trim. So these are gonna go here, and there'll be one on the other side. And then I'm gonna have, I don't know if it'll be white or stained, probably white. I'll have a shelf above there. And my goal is to put some plants above there because when I'm home and I have this back door open in the summertime, it gets a lot of light. And eventually I plan on having like a full glass door there for my, well, I have a full glass storm door, but I want my main door, I forget what you call it, I don't know, just my entry door. I want to have it either full light or at least half light so I can get a lot of sun even in the wintertime. And then of course I have the window over there, and then there's the window over my sink, and then I also have a window over on this wall. So there should be plenty of light for my plants. And then of course I can also put some above here. I took this picture down, the laundry room one. I still love the farmhouse, but I'm trying to go a little bit more cottage. And I do still have this little laundry one up there. I don't know if you can see it, but and I may or may not keep that, I don't know. But I want to put wallpaper all up there. And then I probably will still use my my canning jars with my beans, and maybe some baskets. I was thinking baskets. I've got more baskets in the garage. So I want to just kind of fill it up with baskets and my decorative jars and things. These, I had an idea for these pictures here. I thought that maybe I could like paint over the pictures and then decoupage some really pretty floral pictures, or I don't know, something. I don't mind those. I think those are cute too. I just think with a duck and a chicken being in the laundry room, even though my laundry room is attached to my kitchen, that it might be better if I had like a floral picture. But anyway, this is where the other one will go. And then that'll kind of be like my focal point. When you walk in the door, you'll see these big doors and my shelf above there with all my pretty little plant babies. I can't cover my little vent, of course, because behind here is my water heater and my furnace. And so there's not really a whole lot I can do with this wall. It has to stay pretty much like it is. I am thankful that it has a really wide trim around it. I really like that. And I think that the little shelf is just going to add to it. And, you know, I'm not going for perfection. I'm just going for improvement. So I think these will do quite a bit to improve that. So I'm going to get started. I've got to take stuff off the wall. I have up here some screws to get out of the wall. I'll have to take this little thing down, probably wipe the walls down. I have kind of popcorn ceiling. It's not as bad as some popcorn that I've seen. It's actually more textured, but it has kind of like a popcorn look to it. And I have thoughts on that for, you know, later down the road. I would love to do like board and batten up there with maybe some beams or something. We'll see. Just some thoughts right now. For now, it's fine. I don't mind it. That would be something I would do when I don't have anything else to do. So I'm going to show you, don't mind my dirty kitchen, but here's some of my plant babies over there that I have started in the kitchen on my little shelves. I repotted some of those yesterday. And then I'm going to plant some flowers. I'm going to make a little curtain hopefully today for my my island. I had thoughts of painting that. I think I probably still will, all of it except for the very top. Both my daughters think that I should paint it cream to match my kitchen cabinets, but leave the top of it dark. So I probably will do that because it looks nice and I like it. And a little bit of wood kind of warms up, you know, a lot of white and cream and everything. So anyways, I'm going to get started doing this. I do have some ideas for the tops of, for now, I think just my door frames. I want to build, I'm not going to replace the trim that's on them, at least not right now. But I'm going to put some headers above there. So not on this wall, but I would put like a little piece of trim here and then a bigger piece and then another piece of trim on the top. But for my doors, not this. I'm not going to replace this trim. I'm going to leave the trim that's on it, caulk them, paint them, call it good. I think it'll be a huge improvement. And also, so I'm going to start with my back door and then the archway going from the kitchen into the living room. I may or may not decide to do the windows. I can't do the window over my sink, but I can do the window on this wall over here, and I could do the window here in the laundry room. However, I do have curtains hanging up there, so I don't know if I want to waste the time or the money to do that because it kind of looks cute with just the curtain. And my kitchen cabinets have this big like soffit, like it had a soffit on it and then they put a bunch of trim on it, so it does look a little bit more elegant, but it's kind of a lot. I like that it goes all the way to the ceiling, but I don't think I need to take every window and door frame to the ceiling. I think it'll just be a little bit too much. So for now, I'm just going to do the front, the back door, and then both sides of the archway going from this one right here. That one going into the living room and on the other side coming into the kitchen. So, I mean, that won't be in today's video, but that's some of my thoughts for down the road. But for now, I'm gonna get busy getting this ready to get wallpapered, and hopefully I can get that done in this video. So let's get going. Also, I wanted to show you, these need to be cleaned up, but these are the little, what do you call them? Corbels, I guess. L hooks. This is what I'm going to use for over my washer and dryer to put the shelf over that. So I just thought they were cute and decorative. Cottagey, cozy, you know, all those things. Okay, so I got one strip up, but I was on the phone so I couldn't film it. So I'm gonna put the other one up. This is the first time I've used, I think I told you, this kind of wallpaper. And it's not actually bad. It was recommended to order this Easy Hang, so you spray it on the wall. And so it allows this to move around, so it's not like shelf paper where you have to keep ripping it up and putting it down. So it actually has been going pretty good. Okay, so I really like that. Get this little thing out of the way. So it goes all the way down there. Now, you wouldn't think that just 2 pieces would cause that much to be needed, but I really thought 1 roll was gonna do it. So this next piece over here will be 1 full roll, but I don't think it's gonna go all the way to the corner. I'm not really sure, which is fine. It doesn't necessarily have to. I can wrap this one around enough that I need it to, and honestly, I'm only gonna go like down to about right here on this row because this countertop will be here and you won't be able to see underneath it. I mean, you might a little bit just on that side because my cabinet will come up to here, but maybe that first one I'll do all one piece, but then the rest of it will just be little pieces and little pieces up there. So I may have enough to finish this corner and then maybe above there and down there, but I'm definitely gonna need another roll, unfortunately, to do this side. This is the only other place that's gonna be done, is just that little area. So, I guess I'll just see how far I can get, but I am really liking the way that that looks. It brightens it up. Probably would have looked a little bit better had I painted underneath it, but you know, time is more valuable, and I think it'll be fine. You know, once my doors are painted, my little shelf is up. I am gonna paint these 2 to match my other cabinets, and I'll be putting handles and stuff on them, so that'll look better. And then of course, you know, the baskets up there. So yeah, let's see how much I can get done. Okay, so there's the first wall. And of course it's a little off because it's an old house. So I have about, at the top, 1/4 of an inch left up there. Let me see if I can move in so you can see. So I have 1/4 of an inch up there, which will be fine. I can wrap it from the other piece. And then coming down the wall, it goes, like, wraps over to the other side, which again is fine. That's all gonna be covered up. Nobody's gonna see that once my countertop is up and all that. I just really needed it to look good on the side here, which it does. And it wasn't too horrible to match up. They say you should overlap these seams because, you know, houses move, and this one definitely does, but I didn't, And you can kind of see the lines anyways, and my walls aren't completely smooth anyways, so. But I really like it, and I like the color of the wallpaper. It's got a nice sheen on it. It'll be really pretty when all this is painted and looking nice. I'm gonna put some new handles on it. Probably not knobs, probably more like handles, but anyway, so that's what it's looking like. I can't wait to get my shelf up over there. Aries is inspecting it all. And then hopefully, I think we're gonna have another warm day this week, a couple of them. So maybe I can get my countertops cut. I don't have a lot of wallpaper left, so I only have like this much. So I can either put it up there as far as I can get, or I can maybe do this little area right here and put the stuff back, so at least that'll be done. I'll have to move it again anyway when I put my shelf up, but anyways, so that's that for today. I don't know if I'm gonna do any more, we'll see. But I think it went good. I tried to stick it the best I could back there. Of course, it's probably not completely stuck down, but it's fine. It'll be behind the cabinets, and I don't anticipate those coming down. So yeah, and again, Aries is right under my feet. So that's what that looks like, and that's what the other side will look like when I get it done, and I will show you.